Okay, guys, I did it. Episode 131. Last one for today. Maybe my last one forever. I don't really know. I ran out of notebook, and I don't know, I don't feel like these things are really going anywhere, and I don't know if it's worth my wasting time, because nobody's really watching it through. So, we'll see. But regardless, I will do this one, because, I already did it, and said I was gonna do it. Case 39. So yes, it's an old movie, and I believe I watched it way back, but I can't remember. And it came on Amazon Prime. Again, couldn't find anywhere else. And it has an actress that I really like, especially back then. And so I wanted to see it. Plus, it sounded really good. I mean, it's a horror thriller. So I watched it again. Either way, I don't remember. It was 1 hour and 51 minutes. So Google gives it a 71% rating, which isn't bad, and they have it as thrilling and violent and psychological, which is, like, y'all know, one of my favorites. I love those. Okay, so, this movie is about, social worker Emily Jenkins, and she meets a girl named Lilith, and this actress, I mean, she's a lot older now, but, like, she always played the creepy, child in these movies, I feel like. But, so she was 10 years old, in this movie, and when called to her house, due to the parents trying to harm the child, that's how she gets involved with her. So she ends up taking Lilith in while the courts look for foster parents for her. And meanwhile, things get stranger and more dangerous as she stays with her. There's not like a whole lot you could say after that, because I don't want to give too much away, because it really can. So basically, she's a social worker. She sees a lot of troubled children, and, meets with the parents and everything. But this one, like, goes to an extreme. And so I'll give away. Alright, so this is a little spoiler alert, but, she walks in and she sees them, trying to put their daughter in the oven. Or in the oven, actually, just trying to turn on the oven and cook her. So this is why it becomes, like, crazy. But then after she takes her in, she starts noticing strange things about this girl, and she goes back and looks at the house that she was originally at, and sees how the parents' bedroom was, like, covered in locks, like bolt locks, like really major big time locks. So she starts to realize that they were scared of the child. And as this is all going on, she's got she had, like, a good friend who was a detective named Mike, and then there was another person named Doug. I don't know if it was, like, her boyfriend or friend, but just strange things start to happen, and then start to happen to them and to her cases. And when she goes to her house, all her files are out and everything. Like, there's very strange things, and the girl gets, like, creepier and creepier, and just won't talk to her like a normal person. And she could just tell that maybe there really is something wrong with the child. So, she investigates it, talks to the parents, who are locked up, and then tries to find a way out of it, but doesn't really know where to go, because, like, you can't just, like, drop her off at a foster family, because then they're gonna have the same problems. So she goes through a lot, and so do her friends. So anyway, I do definitely want to do names, because major famous people in it. So Emily Jenkins is played by Renee Zellweger. Doug Ames is played by Bradley Cooper, and I believe that through this, because of this movie, or during it, or whatever, like, they met on the movie, and I believe they started dating. And, you know, keep in mind, it's 2009. I think it was made in maybe even 2006, and something like that. But, so this was back when they started dating from this movie. I just thought that was fun little info for you. All right, so Lilith Sullivan, the little girl, who I believe is around, I think 29, but I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. So she's played by Joelle Furland, and Detective Mike is played by Ian McShane. Alright, so let's do our warnings, and I guess that's about it. So, for cat and dog, no, but there is a scene with a police dog, and, it's with a detective, and things go horribly wrong within the scene. I do not think a dog was hurt, but the dog did go crazy, and it's a rough scene, but I don't think anything happened to that dog per se. I don't know. So I'm just gonna say no for that one. But for bugs, this is a major yes. There is a huge bug scene, and so spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear this, although I don't see why it really would matter, there's a huge bug scene. There's a character that is scared of bugs. So in this scene, the bugs start coming out the ears and eyes, nose, mouth, everywhere, and the whole back is just covered with them, and then it becomes the room. So huge bug scene. My mom could never watch this movie, I would think. So yeah, if you don't like bugs, this probably isn't the movie for you. Drugs, no, I don't think so. Excessive gore, I'm gonna go with yes, because of a really horrible, another different one, horrible scene. It's someone's bed, and it's a little overboard. So violence and death, yes. Clowns, no. Vomit, no. Blood, yes. Gross scenes, I'm gonna go with yes. Between the bugs and then this horrible scene in this bedroom, and just, yeah. And for hospital and mental, there's no question that this is a mental institution, I would say, or maybe a jail for mental, but, I keep saying, the mother and father do get locked up, but are also crazy. Like, they think that they're crazy, and they do start to go crazy, and so I believe they might be in a mental institution, or maybe just in the mental institution part of the jail, but there is that whole, like, psych part of it with them. Lost my spot. So let's do suicide. No. They were all accidental deaths. So, even though they might look like suicide somewhat, no, they were definitely all accidental. So no for suicide, and no for shaky cam. Abortion, no. Rape, no. Sexual content, no. Nudity, no. Gonna go with 1, 2, 3. 3 stars. Maybe could have gone a little bit higher, but I mean, excellent cast, good movie, definitely worth watching. Would I want to watch it again? Not so much. Like I said, I might have already done that anyway by mistake, but it's a creepy movie, and it's just, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 star. But like I said, definitely worth watching it at least once. So I guess that will be it for today. Again, sorry for the poor quality of the last 3 movie reviews, but like I said, I am really not feeling it today, and I didn't want to put these on hold anymore. And I have other stuff coming up the other day. So thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. The likes, the comments. Again, if you do want me to keep doing these movie reviews, feel free to let me know, and to also even suggest a movie if you want. I'll try to, like I said, check it out. But we'll see where I go from here. Alright, feel free to give me a like.